Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's on.
hello again, and the there is a very small wind that breaks the silence after leaving the fade. The characters are tired. They're feeling not maybe physically tired, but emotional tiredness causing some physical tiredness. This is a thing for everyone, even if you're not hurt or sad. It's just there's just a bit feeling of tiredness that you want to sleep. But it's not something that you can it's not something you cannot resist. You can resist this, and the characters, some of them, get to speak with others. I think Alba and Alfonso talked with each other. Asherin was staying with her sister. Is Killian being quite alone and just basically biding time?
Yeah, she's probably been, flying kind of solo since they got out of the Fade, kind of keeping to herself.
Okay. The the it seems the keeper of the elves is also sleeping. He passed out out of no for no reason. They pulled him to his tent, and they say that he had a heat stroke, which is weird. He was always in the shadows. There's a healer, and he is stating that like, I don't know, this is very weird. But all of you know why he is passed out. He just had a weird experience. After some time, one by one, all of you are told the keeper is actually awakened. And he is at the spot that he always is. The scout also, not the scout, sorry, the messenger also states that he wishes to speak with you. Alba is muted, Alfonso is muted, Killian is muted, and Lendred is not talking.
I was talking, but I don't think it just went through. Really. Um, I was saying that if no one is around her, Ashlyn will, or who the scout told this information, I don't know. She will gather everyone and just suggest them to. Let's go talk to the keeper. He expects us.
Christine, you're making a lot of noise.
How am I making noise?
I'm not sure.
I think it's just your microphone acting up.
One sec. How about now?
Better. It was
Better.
making noises when you were not talking.
I don't know. It's being weird. Happens to the best of us.
What happened last? I forgot.
Oh, we entered the fate.
No, I'm talking out of character. What was the last thing that happened? Because I don't.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
Uh,
What was Aisling saying? She was telling everyone to be
Oh,
what?
yeah, she will practically just go to everyone and just say, Keeper is expecting us. He wants to talk with us, so let's gather and go together to talk with him.
Right. shouldn't we wait for Lalia to wake up?
Go right ahead. Malia is still sleeping.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that in character.
Okay,
Well,
Because I assumed she was sleeping, so.
we can fill her
she's
in
sleeping.
later. We can't waste much time. We should return and see if Klaus is okay. After all, we left him there yesterday.
She seems to be shaken pretty much. I think that's why she's still sleeping.
I mean, who isn't?
True.
Anyway, please lead the way, Ashwin. He's your keeper after all.
Will not, and just lead everyone to the keeper's tent.
The keeper's tent is the biggest tent in the group. It's just like a 1 inch bigger than every single one of them. Like there is
What?
no nobility or some type of like I had the biggest mention type of thing here. It's
Oh.
just slightly bigger than everyone else's, and it's probably because he uses a staff. Um, the all of you are met with the keeper in front of the the tent, and he like literally when you guys see him, his facial expressions are very different than what you guys saw. You saw an angry elf, an old and an angry elf. This man looks way different with facial expressions. He doesn't growl as he speaks. He kindly welcomes you all, and then he says, "I think something happened. I'm sorry. I feel the last 3 days was like a bad dream, or 4, or 5."
Keeper Solon, she'll greet him in Elvish, the regular way she greeted him always,
Mm-hmm.
and then speak in common. What do you remember from the last days?
I felt like I was not control of myself. It felt like there was someone else, but it was also me at the same time. I remember I ordered the death of the 2 human kids. I don't know if they were kids or grown ups, but they looked young. He looks troubled.
Unfortunately, this was not a dream.
Keeper Solon, you were possessed by a spirit.
A demon.
A despair spirit.
What?
She insists on saying spirit, by the way.
What did you say? I couldn't quite hear it.
Despair spirit.
Spirits don't possess people.
They actually can do. You call them demons, we call them spirits.
Anyway, this is not the time for this debate.
A despair spirit. I remember entering to the tomb, but I wasn't passed out. I don't know how a spirit can possess me.
Do
Well,
you go on?
no, you can say it.
Do you remember anything from that tomb?
I feel I was extremely sad that I read the poems of my ancestors, of our ancestors.
She nods, looking sad as well.
But the sadness was the last thing I remember. Then I felt extremely angry and like I was. It was myself, but not myself at the same time. He mentions how he feels. It feels like he was there, but it was like it feels like someone else was making the actions. Like he realized that these actions were done by himself, but at the same time, it it felt like it wasn't. So he can't say I was at the back seat because the back seat doesn't exist at this timeline or at this age. So like that's what he tries to say. Like he felt like he was at the back seat of his consciousness. That there was someone else who was controlling him.
Do you remember the woman Raven who came to your camp?
Of course I do. A city
Yeah.
elf.
Hmm. That's what she'd like you to think.
She a cousin from the cities. She came here with her friends, and she told us rumors from the cities.
And what did she say?
The She told us that there are Arls who are not happy with our presence. Arls that is not as powerful as Amaranthine, but at the same time it is close. We shouldn't go their realms. He mentioned something about a band who wants elves to be treated even worse than how we are. But that's it's the she as a cousin from the cities, she wanted safe passage, and I granted her. And then she told me the tomb she found.
Hmm. Well, she lied about most things, except the fact that the tomb was there. I mean, I don't doubt that most of the owls and bands are not that happy with you, but they do not want to kill you or anything like that. You see, she is a part of the Venatori. She marked you so that that demon would possess you.
I remember you telling me, but not real me about Minotaur.
Yes, your other you were not so willing to listen about to us about that.
Wardens, to be quite honest with you, I don't understand what is going on. But this clan is in your debt. The- My friends are also were affected. My clanmates were also affected by this. We will remember you as those wardens who came and helped us.
There is another matter that you need to solve. The people of the village will want their revenge.
he looks very sad. These lands are lands that we've walked for 60 years now. I am quite sad that we won't be able to come back here.
Keeper, that's not necessarily true. There might be a way to rectify the situation, let's say, up to a point. The way I see it, you are not really responsible for your actions. Therefore, I believe that the villagers should be told that you were not. What I'm suggesting is, well, partly true and partly fabrication. We know that you were affected by this masked woman, Raven. She's the one who caused this. What if the villagers think that it was her who did the deed and not you?
It is better than having them think that the leader of the elves was possessed by a demon. That would make them want to kill you even more.
I agree. That statement is scary. I don't mind if to keep this as a. He takes a deep breath and then says, a lie. It is sad that we will have to do this, or I will have to do it. But I will do what I need to do for my people. My people will lose a great deal if we can't come to these lands. Came here every summer.
What?
We came to this lands every summer. Not this note, but still we actually also have a good relationship, or we had a good relationship with the village. We traded with them before. I don't want that trade to go. It helps us to continue.
Then I think we should all get our story straight and see which would be the best way to deliver this lie.
Ashland and Achillian looks very silent, so like the keeper is also looking at them while this is mentioned. Are they like positive about this lie or negative about this lie?
Ashlyn is positive, but she is looking sad because she doesn't want to lie as well. But this is for the best, so she will not just
Yeah,
approve it.
Callian agrees that, it's for the best. While she doesn't like the idea of lying to them, well, sometimes you have to.
Yeah, it is not good to know that these people will just have their death unanswered. It's a very unsettling thought, but what can you do?
It's not just that, that just what the Venatori would have wanted. They had some reason to do this.
We will remember those two humans and their stories of the story of what happened, and trusting outsiders will be told. And we will remember for 1,000 years like we remembered our old stories.
Hmm.
We will try to take precaution and teach our children not to trust everyone. or every. He says with this like very sad eyes, like not every elf.
You
I think
couldn't have
this may
known.
lead to some strange consequences in the future. So make sure to tell the story in the right way. You don't want your clan to isolate itself from everyone.
Maybe just be more reserved with people wearing masks.
Mm, yes, that.
He nods. I'm. She wanted to ask Raven. She asked about the maps we have regarding the deep roads, numbers of the Darkspawn, and if you've seen any strange things with the forest.
Did you give anything to her?
I did. I gave her the maps that I had in the deep roads. I don't have the specific maps of the deep roads. I only have the entrances and uh, areas where it leads. There are a lot of hills here that has actually entrances to that.
Do you still have a copy of those maps?
I do. I can give it to you as well.
Why did you give her the maps, if I may ask?
Because she was a cousin from the city
That's
who
enough reason?
she needed help. Why would I refuse someone who needs aid?
What kind of help did she need?
She
Specifically.
stated that she was passing around and not staying away from human villages, and that she stated that she was having a hard time avoiding Darkspawn. So she wanted to see if I have those maps, or if I have marked map where there are entrances. My clan is known among other clans as well that we pass areas where it may be considered dangerous, but we have the best archers in the land.
Yeah.
So when a
What is
darkspawn comes in, we shoot them with arrows.
what is the closest entrance here?
Currently, the
Yeah.
new entrance that we have found, the tomb. There's another one 2 days away. There's another
Okay.
one.
We'll need to know the locations of the closest ones because well she may be there still. Or at least I hope so. That would make the job much easier.
Um, with all due respect, I want to make sure what is the crime she committed, other than being Minotaur, and what she did to me.
She murdered a lot of Grey Warden.
What we found in Deep Roads were Grey Wardens, but they were dead and possibly experimented, tortured, and she was part of that group.
I am sorry, and as I said to her in your debt, I will mark your maps. You all look very tired, and I'm also extremely tired. The hospitality of this clan was yours, but now friendship is as well. That is the least and the best I can do,
I'm
other
glad to
than
hear it. Always nice to
So
make
then,
friends.
if there's any elves that you wish to take the mantle of Grey Warden. I think there may be few who may be persuaded.
Hmm.
Um, Grey Warden 101s. Among the Grey Warden 101s that you guys know, there is a rite of conscription. Now, it's a conscription, like you just choose someone and fuck off. But he basically says there may be willing people who wants to join Grey Wardens. And he, offers a villain gesture, saying, like, you may talk among my people to do recruiting. Um, the You guys can't have a right to just say like I recruit this, I fuck off. But it also like it is a good will or like it looks like a good gesture to just say like you can look around. I'm just making sure that nobody misunderstands or something else.
I'm glad you hear it.
Keeper Solon, I want to ask something that we heard before. You told us, and first strangers told us too, that there were rumors of our cousins moving up to north, and other Dalish moving up to north.
Yes, I'm waiting for a messenger.
So Raven was not that messenger.
No,
She will not.
I'm waiting for someone named Abelos.
We don't know that that
No,
name, right?
no.
Will not.
Why
By the way,
are you
oh,
laughing, Lucas?
oh, see, this isn't really regarding the plot. This is just like a Easter egg. Just letting you know.
I don't
Oh,
get
see,
it.
Yeah, I think it's
yeah.
funny anyway.
I don't get it as well.
Abelos was a
He's one of the Sentinel elves that you run into in Inquisition when you go to the Temple of Mythal.
He's a very cool character. Very sexy, I might add. His voice gives you chills.
I should
I
check him.
mean, you're easily affected by such things.
No,
Jan.
no, he says like Firabellasan, and you're like, ah, shit.
I don't know, I prefer Corypheus' voice, to be honest.
Sh-
And
Shauna-
and this
Shauna,
time I'm
back
not
me up.
actually joking.
I
Shauna,
definitely
back me up.
agree, and this is coming from, the person who definitely has a voice kink. So,
I
Because
also have voice kinks, but I don't
that
remember
is-
this one.
that is entirely why I am so in love with Fenris, because, I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
his voice
yes.
is fucking sexy
Oh,
as well.
yes.
fucking Gideon Emery's voice is just
Yeah, he's
heavenly.
like in every video game.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
don't
also,
know.
a handsome man in his own right, but
Really? I haven't
Yep.
Yeah.
seen him. You haven't...
hang on,
Why
hang
didn't
on.
you
I will
send
send you
me a fucking
pictures.
picture? Oh my god, Shayna.
I
I
He was
Shame
really
you
probably
handsome, by
you
the way.
ran into the character that has his face, you dummy.
Shayna will just send you photos immediately. Like I know that for a
Say
fact.
no more. Here are the
Say no
photos.
more.
Well,
Let me go
duh.
fucking find them.
But being really honest, I really like Corypheus' voice.
His voice was
Lucas,
very
I'm
nice.
Not, I'm not
actually.
actually joking.
No,
like
I
his
am not
voice.
joking as well. I really like his voice as well. Like the way he says "pretender."
Yeah, it has so much power in it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's such a thrusty voice, right?
There you
He
go.
resembles Fenris a bit. Yeah.
I mean, okay, his face is so-so, but the rest is,
I mean, I don't mind as long as he has that voice. Personally.
I mean, that body, though. Come on.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Shana, why I'm not seeing this?
Hang on, I'll send it to you.
Post
I
it
need
on
to
the
just.
image channel.
You know what?
maybe?
I'm just gonna go put it in the fucking image channel. Fuck it.
Yeah, please.
Do.
I mean, I googled him
Follow him on
already, but yeah.
Instagram, so I get a lot of pictures in my feed of him.
Oh, nice.
Where
I think he played in like one of those. Oh yeah, Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf, that's where I saw him physically the first time.
Yeah.
He was Deucalion, the blind alpha.
Yep.
Teen Wolf is my
Anyway.
guilty pleasure.
Okay,
Like
so should
Teen Wolf
I
much, but
continue?
Yeah. Yeah, please.
There you go.
I mean, sure.
Oh, sure. My bisexual ass is like, Okay. So
Speaking of voices,
Really? Really? It doesn't look good at all. Like,
Dude,
That's a
even
bad
his
photo,
body
by the
looks
way.
old.
okay,
Hold
he
on.
may
He's
be
old.
old. He's
He
old.
is old.
That
Ugh.
does
Yeah,
not
he's
mean he's
old.
not sexy.
yeah.
He's not.
Yep.
No, there's nothing attractive about him.
Dude, you have no
For
idea what's
you.
attractive
You
about
have
men.
no idea.
You literally only like twinks because they look like women. Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Okay,
What can I say?
I will
Wow.
continue.
Oh, I'm also gonna share this one because it made me happy. Because on Dragon Age Day, he fucking photoshopped himself to, have Fenris's lyrium markings.
Okay, this is cool as fuck. This is
Yeah.
This is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, though, speaking of voices,
Yeah.
though, Christopher Judge.
Can we continue the game?
Yes,
Yes.
we can
Please.
continue now.
Okay.
Fine.
Lucas, mute yourself. Okay, thank you. So-
What, you don't like drilling?
No, I don't like drilling.
Fine.
The keeper also states, I have seen another old warden. Is he not with you?
Was he arrested?
He didn't arrive. He said, like, I'm gonna sleep.
He's old and frail. He needs to rest.
Yes, can't you see that his body is slowly decomposing? His years are almost falling.
Yes,
Alfonso,
he
can you
looks.
please be more polite?
He
He's not
looks.
here.
He is old. Yes. I have seen he was sick. There are herbs we can share that maybe help with his cough. That may be helpful. And if there's any problems, please let us know and we can aid as best as we can. The OOC, I don't think I need to put this into more words. He's extremely, happy that you guys kind of saved his life, and he's like, keep trying to make sure that you guys are like, understand that he's actually very happy that he saved his life.
He's grateful and trying to pay back, sorta.
Exactly. I need to talk with my people, but if there's any questions before this, I'm willing to answer.
I just want us to make sure that we know what exactly we will tell the humans of the village, so that we don't have any miscommunications, let's say.
Venatori did this, but what if they have seen who did the deed?
Well, they did. See, what I would suggest is that you deny the fact that you gave the order. You don't deny the part that you saw them at the temple and set them off, but say that after that you returned and don't know what happened, so that at least half of the story can be corroborated from both sides. And the rest we can piece together based on the fact that we know that the Venatori was around here and it would benefit them to create tensions between the people here so that they would more easily gain access to the entrances to the deep roads. Does that make sense?
He nods. If everyone agrees, I'm fine with the story.
Anyone has anything to add?
No, yes, that's it.
No, it's okay.
I have nothing to add.
Well, then I will go near my people. He nods to all of you one by one and slowly goes near the elves. The This was at the midday. Klaus should be returning before the nightfall. So then my question will be, what are you guys going to do? Wait for Klaus or talk with any NPC? Anything?
How long does it take for us to get to the temple?
Half a day. Or 6 hours if you guys are lucky like last time.
And is there just one way, or is there more than one way there?
There is like only one way because like there isn't a road, it's just a forest.
Okay. I suggest that we head there, because if there's just one way, then we'll probably meet Klaus on the way,
But like
if he's coming.
here is the thing. When I say one way, it's a forest. There is no built way. So if you go, you may not actually see Klaus.
Hmm.
We need to go back to make sure that Klaus is safe anyway.
Discord kind of froze. I think we are going to go check Klaus, or
I think if that's the case, we should wait until night, till the sundown to see if he arrived. If he does not, then we go there. Because
I
there may be
disagree.
this encounter if we go.
I disagree strongly.
um,
Why?
Because what if he doesn't return? What if something has happened to him? Do we risk it?
Okay, but what if we go there and he ends up coming here through another way, and we end up missing him?
How would
Then
we
he's going to
miss
come
him?
back here to meet with us, and Oh, it's not like there is a track set on the forest through the temple. You know, we
We
could
might
take
take
different paths.
we might take the shortest route towards the temple, the tomb. But what Alfonso said is true. There are multiple ways, and he might just
Well,
accidentally go around us.
he has Barkster with him. He probably will be able to smell us.
They all see that wouldn't work. The the like let's say that like you're going from one way and he is like 300 meters away. Barkster won't smell you. If he will smell you if he is like 10 meters away or like let's say 50 meters away.
Or he is
Okay,
tracking us, I think.
question.
What's up?
So we can sense other Darkspawn. Can we sense other
No,
wardens?
no.
Why not?
I don't know. That's not set in the game.
That doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
We are not Darkspawn if we are Grey Wardens.
We're kind of Darkspawn, to be honest.
I mean,
But then again,
we have the
Darkspawn can't
tanks.
sense each other, so why would Grey
How do
Wardens
you know
sense
that they
each
can
other?
sense each other?
Because
If they do, then I don't know.
because in the game, um, Avernus was able to discern someone from being a Grey Warden, and he actually says, "Because I made experiments." I know that this is like a very one minor thing, but it doesn't say they can sense each other as well. So that's why I'm saying that they can't. I
Uh, don't any of you magic people can, telepathically communicate with Klaus or something?
I can't.
Avernus can, but is he going to want to come with us?
Maybe we should ask him?
Yeah, maybe. Who wants to
Uh,
wake the old man up?
I think
Fine,
I can.
I'll do it.
I will see how far away the village is.
more than the um, it was more than
Tomb.
the tomb, but at the same time there was actually a road, so you can gather up. Like with your horses, you can go for it.
Like, is it a half day journey or how long?
Yes, healthy journey like it was.
Okay.
The you guys go near the the man himself, Mister Avernus. How do you guys wake him up?
Uh, where
I
is
have some
he?
ideas.
He is sleeping on a bed, the bunk bed.
I'm going to yell Darkspawn attack near him.
Don't do that.
That is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm stating that that's what I'm doing. I'm not saying that.
He wakes up coughing, and then like he gets out of the bed. But I said bunk bed, by the way. It's not a bunk bed. It's the bed on the ground. And he like holds his hand. His stuff comes to his hand, and he gets up. His head, and he like says, I don't feel any dark spawn."
That's because there are none.
Just my brother being an ass. Sorry, Avernus. We
He
might need your help.
looks he looks at Alfonso, and his eyes gets like a bit dark. You think this is a joke?
No, it's very serious. In fact, what we have to talk is about is very serious as well.
Make jokes like this again, I will force choke the shit out of you.
Sorry.
There's no
You're
need
not
for
my
that
type,
kind
though.
of talk.
There
He's just
is.
an idiot kid, you know. Just
We're wardens. It's way past time to be an idiot, kids.
Anyway, it worked.
Um,
You're awake and readier than ever.
He's coughing like a madman.
Uh,
Ashlyn, Alfonso, and Killian, roll me perception.
Perception or
I was
insight?
about to ask if I can just go and fetch some herbs from the healer, but okay.
Is it perception or insight, by the way?
Perception.
Yeah. Well,
Both of you passes. There is blood in his napkin.
okay.
Awareness, would you like some herbs from our healer for your cough?
There is no cure for this sickness.
It might ease your coughing.
I can try.
I'll be right back.
Are you going to make like a tea for him?
I will ask our healer, Ilashan's healer, to see if he has anything that can help awareness. Tea or ointments. Anything.
Okay.
well, while you do that, maybe we should brief him with what we need to do.
Yes.
You see, we left Klaus at the temple yesterday, as you know. We want to go back there to make sure that he's alright. However, we fear that he might be returning here through another route and we might miss each other. So we were wondering if there was a way that you could contact him, like mentally.
I contacted him before I went to sleep.
Oh,
What did you tell
and
him?
He stated that he has news, but the magic is simple. You can't say more than a few words. This is not a conversation, more of a sentence that goes to him.
did you discern if he's coming or waiting for us?
He is coming, and he said he has good news.
Okay.
Killian, you missed something, so
Yes.
I would like to inform you.
Okay.
Alfonso, wake up Avernus by saying, "Wake up! There's Darkspawn coming."
Oh God,
And he wake up.
dumbass.
He was not happy, but yeah,
I wouldn't imagine so. No.
that's why he sounds like he sounds grumpy. Now he sounds extra grumpy. And then he says, "I think he will be here quite soon."
Does that mean before the time that we originally planned?
Probably.
Ah, okay.
How is the keeper?
I think he might be on his way to deliver a speech to the rest of the elves here now. Do you want to watch it?
No, no. He looks up again. Then he kind of looks towards the like the northeast. Then he turns back to the group. They should wait for Klaus. In my opinion, of course. I'm hoping that he will bring news from the Venatori.
Well, wait for him.
The there is not a lot of things he says. He coughs and just coughs more. Actually, you bring him a tea, like the healer says, like I don't know what's wrong with him, but he doesn't sound okay. And the
Just ask
healer,
for the best cure that he can give.
like he gives you a like a warm tea, but also with like a lot of herbs. He says that like if he has infection or like anything weird with his throat that causes him to cough blood or anything at his um, lungs, he should rest and drink this. He should rest and drink this.
Also, I think our clan just came across a lot of Darkspawn, so for the symptoms, maybe we find out some sort of herbs that might ease the pain of the victims of Darkspawn.
No, no, there was no cure for the taint. That is one of the.
Not cure, not cure. It's something that will ease the pain they are suffering.
There are only magic works for the
Okay.
blight, and the issue is like there is something wrong with him, but it's not normal taint as well. Like you don't know, so I'm not gonna tell you.
No,
But,
it's okay.
but like this is not something you have seen. The dark like the Grave Ordens doesn't cough blood when the calling approaches.
Okay, whatever he gives to me, then probably the best thing that he could
Mhm.
gather and give me, I will take and prepare the tea and bring it to awareness.
Then you brought the tea. He says, "You're a very good person. Thank you."
You're welcome.
The group, I think, waits. If there's anyone who wants to speak with anybody, just let me know. But I'm gonna move on to the Klaus.
Well,
I just want to see
there's only
Baxter.
there's only one issue. That is, Jade's still not here.
Yeah, I'm writing her. She didn't write me back yet. The Jade stated that she will be late for like half an hour.
It's like
It's
More than
now
half an
been yeah, it's
Yeah.
been an hour.
An
Yeah,
hour,
it's been
yeah,
hour and a half.
Yeah.
So like that's why I will move on. Klaus or Ron?
oh,
Oh.
speaking of the devil.
Klaus came.
um, welcome, Jade.
Hi, thank you. Traffic was worse than I thought it would be.
Okay.
Were big. Is it
Um,
out of the cage?
Yes.
Can I will start telling what happened while you were gone, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
You were sleeping. It seems the fade affected you worse than you thought. You wake up and you learn that the keeper is fine. Um, the group decided that they're actually going to lie to the humans about who killed the blacksmith's sons. They will say it was Venatori who did it to prevent any problems in the future between the elves and the humans.
All right.
Does Molly has anything to say about this?
No, actually, Malia doesn't have anything to say about that.
Okay.
Well, no, I take that back. Malia thinks that's a fantastic idea.
Okay. And then they talk with Avernus. Avernus basically stated the Klaus was coming, and you came at the right time. So the group is resting again. Like you guys are tired. Emotional tiredness caused physical tiredness for some reason. Maybe entering and leaving the fade in your dreams caused this. You're not sure. But everyone hears barking. A good boy is running towards the group.
I'm gonna call out to him.
It jumps on Alba's, chest first. It's jumping and like making sure Alba pets him, and then it runs towards Alfonso, and then like it makes like this. It's not tackle, but like like when a dog runs very fast that it tries to stop, and then the momentum causes them to like roll.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a tackle.
Yeah. So like it rolls in front of Killian because like it realizes Killian doesn't give it a lot of attention, so it just seeks more from Killian.
She will gladly give him lots of attention.
And like the fucking it won't stop with like Killian, then it will go near Ashlyn, like licking her face if she comes down, then going near
Yes.
Malia.
Maya gives him all the hand rubs.
Same.
It very enjoys the attention that you guys are giving. Klaus is unhappy that everyone is like liking the dog and no one gives a shit about his survival.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Does he
kidding, I'm
look
kidding.
injured, by the way?
Okay, I'll go check up on him since the others are talking to the dog.
So like the Klaus comes in, his weapon is there. It is bloody though.
Glad
He doesn't
you
have
made
any.
it safe.
Yeah, there isn't any wound on him, but he looks extremely tired. And he takes a deep breath. I'm sorry. I came here as soon as I can. We're not able to tell what happened to Vernus
Okay,
to the magic.
Wait. Sit down and breathe. You're not even able to talk properly.
Give him some water, by the way.
Yeah, you gave him a water. He takes it and he drinks. And he says, like, no, this is very important. 200 Darkspawn. They left the tomb. They're going to the village.
What?
Yeah, why did Avernus say these were good news?
But yes, the 200 of them. They're led by a Genlock Alpha. I think they're just gonna kill everyone in the village. But
How is that good news?
there was a good news. I found Raven. She is at the tomb.
And what happened to the one we left there? Did they kill him?
I had to fuck off. I couldn't pull him. It was going to slow me down.
Well, we need to go to the village and help them.
I want to talk, but it's difficult because of this drilling.
Dude, just take the push to talk when you can. It's fine.
So, we'll need Avernus to send a message to Amaranthine so that they can send as many Grey Wardens as they can to the village. And we'll need to talk to the Keeper so he can send soldiers there as well.
I wouldn't be so fast, says Avernus.
Why?
I understand that the humans needs to be saved, but also information. Klaus says there's a talking Darkspawn along with the Raven in the tomb.
So we're going to just let the village die?
Raven is probably not going anywhere.
Who knows where she goes or doesn't go? They will probably think we will defend the village anyway. Klaus is like, absolutely not. We need to defend the village. Those humans, we're like The commander says we are responsible from these people.
Avernus, you told me something earlier, didn't you? What is our job?
To fight with the Darkspawn.
Exactly. And where are the Darkspawn? Right now going to the village. So how are we
The,
going to fight them if we don't go there?
the Klaus says there's a talking Darkspawn. We can learn more information that can actually save more lives in the for future.
Yes,
So,
and how many people will they add to their army after attacking this village?
how many people will die if clever Darkspawns keep breeding?
Is it talking Darkspawn leading this 200 Darkspawn that is attacking the village?
Klaus shakes his head. But I completely disagree. We need to save those humans. They rely on us.
Yes.
Of course, the
Mine-
Darkspawn sent to the village is clearly a distraction. But
We need
we
to-
can't. We can't leave them.
They might attack the clan. They know where they are. We should just warn Keeper as well.
We should take them with us.
On
Your
that.
clan is used to fighting with
I forgot that I
Darkspawn.
wasn't to talk. We need to go to the village, tell the village elder to evacuate the village, and ask or at least send a message there. And while they are evacuating, we can make sure that they will be escaping to Amaranthine, and the Darkspawn that get to the village will be attacking nothing. We'll go and handle Raven in the meantime. And we'll also send a message to Amaranthine that there are people going there, and that we also may need to escort these people, and maybe send some people to defend the village. Although it will be empty by that time, I hope.
People may not be willing to leave, says Klaus.
Well, they'll have to be. Maybe we will send someone there to make sure that one of us there to make sure that they know that the threat is real. And we can give them guarantees that they will be protected when they go to Amaranthine. A Grey Warden just sending a letter there may sound suspicious, but one actually going there to tell them about it won't.
Klaus just shakes his head. And then he says, I understand that you want to capture Raven and Venatori or whatever, but I think we should defend the village. The villagers, they may get caught at the road. These people have kids and, women's and probably livestock. Darkspawn don't have that problem.
We'll need the people from Amaranthine anyways. Just us. We won't be able to defeat 200 Darkspawn by ourselves. We can ask them to help escort these people there.
We have a Leshan clan, and they have the best rangers who knows how to fight Darkspawn. They can support us.
And the village will have people to fight as well.
And this may help to break the ice between Dalish and the village as well, because they will be fighting against the same enemy together.
Or it could turn into a clusterfuck, and the villagers start attacking the clan along with the Darkspawn.
That's not going to happen.
We will explain them, and Dalish will stay away from the village and support us. How does that sound?
assuming that we reach the village on time.
We have the horses. They don't have horses, I think,
My
Darkspawn.
my apologies. You guys don't have the horses. You guys arrive without horses, but they are, like left at the
We did?
road. You guys came without horses because their legs may break in the forest.
Oh, yes.
But
Yes, right.
it is like because you are like smaller team than a Darkspawn group, along with like this Dalish elves are simply elves, and they know the forest. There was a chance of arriving a couple hours before the Darkspawn.
Can I, like, turn into a dire wolf and carry a couple of us, or all of us, to the village?
Not all of us, but two of you, yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Then I will offer that as well.
okay. Then I guess even if we were to tell the village to evacuate, there wouldn't be enough time. Well, no time to waste, so let's get going.
Is there anyone that we can spare to send to the temple?
Ray might not be there even. She was there when Klaus left the tomb, but maybe she's not there now.
Even if she
I
left, Avernus says, even if she left, it was stated that she was with a Darkspawn. We couldn't sense them. We could have followed their trails.
We shouldn't spare anyone for that. We know the locations of every entrance to the deep roads here. They won't be able to be out of our reach that easily.
There is a reason why this distraction was created. To keep us from looking in her direction. So completely ignoring her will be a mistake.
And who do you suggest we send them?
I have no clue. Any volunteers?
I think sending an only one warden to check may be a problematic. Like, I was away all the time, but like to capture her and see what she does is okay, but like maybe not acting upon things. Says Klaus.
We don't need anyone to catch her, we just need someone to keep an eye on her from a distance.
I shall win.
Actually, maybe animals can help us.
That's what I was trying to ask. You do have some communication with animals, right?
I do, but I need to find those animals.
Well, maybe we could send a raven to watch our raven.
All elves do, even those born in the city.
I need to keep the concentration up for that to keep the link.
What if someone else does it?
That person should remain at a close range. Oh, see, I cannot recall the range for that. I don't think I wrote it, by the way.
It's not miles, so no, I don't think it works.
Okay.
If one of your rangers and one of us go in that direction to keep an eye on her and track her from a distance and hidden, perhaps we can pull this off.
Can we really spare anyone that is stealthy though?
Can we afford not to?
No, not really. If we lose sight of her, then something much worse is going to happen.
I think, says Klaus, we're expecting her to do something, but we don't know why she's attacking today's village. Sending someone may cause problems for us, but the only ideas that I can see is me and Killian, but I don't want to go there, and we need Killian to do things she's good at when we defend that village.
You need me for killing.
No, like, yes and no. I need you, like, I have been in siege before. The Darkspawn will send scouts. If you can take care of those scouts, it will be. They will just come in blindly.
Could we perhaps ask the keeper for someone, one of the rangers, to help with tracking her?
Everyone roll me wisdom.
What? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Actually, I'm really against that.
Let's see how much we failed.
Say a wizard.
There is a ranger named Anna Sullen who is the one who killed the blacksmith's sons. It may be strange for him to come to to the village.
Hmm. And he was the first ranger,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Well, we're not sending anyone to fight Raven anyway. It's just to watch her. No one that is going there is going to be in danger. Hopefully.
And how about Avernus? What will Avernus do?
I will come with the group.
Also, we probably should let the people at Amaranthine know what's going on. Would anyone be able to send a message?
I can send a message, but I think they will come too late.
Well, yes, but you know, it's not like a battle against 200 Darkspawn is going to end in a day.
I think we're wasting time, says Klaus. We should be on our way to go there.
Alright, Ashelwyn, will you inform the keeper of the situation? We need to get going.
Yes, I will do that. She will go to find her keeper.
What's the rest is doing? They're getting prepared to leave?
Yep.
Yep.
Getting her armor on and getting ready to go.
Maya is doing the same.
Actually, you come near the keeper. He's holding his staff and talking to his people about, like, yeah, we will wait maybe like a week or more so for Abelas. If he doesn't arrive, maybe he will arrive next winter, next summer.
It does look like his speech will end soon.
Yes, he's like just talking casually, not like people of Echelon Clan.
Okay. She'll just wait at the side, but like watch him and sort of make eye contact with him. Like, I have something to discuss with you. But she will be polite and not just like stare at him. Making
Tell me, Echelon, how can I help?
Priscilla, One of us was sent to the big rose in the tomb as a scout, and he arrived just now. It seems that there is a Darkspawn army that is going to attack the village. But I'm afraid that it might be a distraction and the clan can also be under attack if we just leave you here and go help the village. We have to go there. We thought that maybe the rangers can help us defending the village, and it will be a good idea to have all clan move away from here because Riven knows where you are, and we know that she is in the tomb.
Every single member of this clan, as you know, knows how to use a bow, even our kids. But I won't want our kids to fight. Or our elderly.
They should be moved to a safer place, maybe.
We, as the Dalish, you know we stick together. They will go where we will go. We will keep them safe as best as we can.
Will you be able? Would you like to help us defending the village and killing Darkspawn?
I already owe you. So yes. But I hope they will accept us. Accept our help.
It will be best that clan maybe stays a little bit behind and support us with the archers.
Just a second, I don't want to waste time. He calls out your sister. Ariana, he says, yells, and Ariana says, let's keep her. Tell everyone to get ready. We are moving. I want the tents to be done in 15 minutes. And Ariana nods and starts like yelling at everyone like, the tents needs to get ready, we're leaving.
There's one more thing.
Yes.
Anasan was the one who killed tons of the blacksmith in the village. And we wanted to keep an eye on the Revan who is in the tomb. Can Anasan maybe just follow her from a distance and stay out of sight, just so that we know where she is and where she's going? It might be a bad idea if he also comes to the village because, you know.
I will send NSL in the scout, but I'm not sending him to the deep roads.
No. He should not go into the deep roads. We just want him to scout and keep out of sight, just so that we know where Raven is and where she goes.
He nods. In the if there's anything else, I also need to get prepared.
No, please do. Thank you so much.
He basically starts preparing his tent with like magic. You do see like couple elves puts things on hollas, and like your sister is on a holla with a bow and a spear.
So I'm gonna go to wardens, say that the camp is moving.
Which they also like probably see the camp that they's created, like they're putting the fires off. Immediately everyone is like pulling off the tents. They're getting the berries and putting them in bags. They're very fast. about, unpacking the camp.
They'll be ready in a few minutes.
They will be ready in a half an hour. A few minutes is too much.
Oh, okay, okay. Then she will just come towards them. We'll be ready to move in half an hour. Keeper will send an Aslina scout to see and follow Riven, and Clan will help us defend the village. We can go in earlier than the clans, so we can warn the villagers and prevent that there might be a misunderstanding.
Can you repeat that?
Basically, the clan will be ready in half an hour and they will help us defend the village. They will send an Aslan to scout for Riven, but maybe we go ahead of the clan so we have a chance to warn the villagers and just tell them that we have Dalish clan help and explain it briefly that what happened was not clan's fault.
Yes. Yes. We should.
They will stay away from
Should
us
also
and
prepare the defenses.
yes.
Right, so are we ready to set off?
Think so. Anyone else need anything?
The You guys, like, in the distance, see 3 Halas are being brought by Ariana.
Okay.
She says, "These noble companions will help you reach the road safely. If you tie them to entrance, like the beginning of the road, we will be able to get them to on our way."
Okay.
We will do that, sister.
I mean, there are only 3. We're 6.
They can
Can a
carry
Hala
2.
hold 2 people? Okay.
Yes, they can. These are big Halyas. I think they are rideable, by the way. Like, I know they're not that big, but like there are bigger ones as well in the first game.
How big?
Horse size.
Or slightly bigger than the horse,
Look,
like
there
a
are horses
moose.
and then there are horses. Okay.
These are not war horses.
What I'm
Um,
saying is, will they be able to carry my fat ass?
they will be able to carry you, but like not you and Alfonso together, because you're also wearing
But one
armor.
of the elves needs to be on with her because we're smaller.
There's 3, and you guys are like 7.
Didn't Ashelwyn say that she's gonna become a direwolf
Yeah.
and carry
Yes.
us?
The
Also, we're 6. Isn't Klaus going to go check on
No.
the thing?
No?
Um,
He said
before
he
we go
doesn't
to
want
the
it.
before we go to the place, the second thing in the scene, let's give it a bit like a 5-minute break,
Cool.
and then continue. Maybe people need. So I think Ashlyn is going to turn into a direwolf. And who's riding with Ashlyn? And who's riding with who?
I don't know. Is she just going to turn into a direwolf without saying anything?
No, she will just be. She proposed that, so okay, allow
Okay,
me. Then
who are you taking?
I know she just steps back and turns into a direwolf and just looks at you guys. I don't know.
Malia gets on.
She'll just kneel to help her. Just I don't know.
Avernus gets on a. Like, tries to get on a Halia. But Halia gets uncomfortable around Avernus for some reason.
I want
Yeah, I
the
wonder
Hala too.
why.
Can I have
That
a
is because
Hala?
animals can sense death.
If halas are just being difficult, then Ashlyn will just nudge it.
Can I have
Avernus.
a Hala?
You have a Hala. And Avernus also goes and rides with Malia. He actually says, there are times where I actually would be very happy to ride with a beautiful lady like you, but I guess it's too late now.
Yes, this isn't one of those times.
Thank you for reminding me. He gets up and he coughs. He coughs blood, you see that.
I'm going to mount one of the empty halas.
Klaus also does. And he looks at Killian and
She
says,
will. Yep,
I think you should
she'll
come with
ride
me.
with Klaus because she's probably the lightest person there.
Yeah, Klaus is lighter than Alfonso and Alba, probably. They're tall as hell.
Yeah, we're tall and muscular. And all these piercings, man.
Well, at least I'm alone on the horse.
Halias are damn fast. And they can ride, actually. They can, like, run at the forest. Things you learn. But as you guys approach to the village, you guys come to the road, you guys see your own horses. Drop the halas, get on the horses, and then move on to the village. Are you guys going to do anything to the halas, like take their horns or shit? Just let me know, because hala horns are extremely expensive.
We're not
Ashlyn will.
monsters.
Well,
I want to believe.
Just going to tie it up like they said to.
I'm happy nobody's being kleptomaniac in this game.
I'm not playing a rogue this time.
Not every rogue is kleptomaniac, god damn it.
And the rogue is not a heartless cunt, so.
The guys approach to the village.
I turn back into myself for approaching.
It's a good idea.
Wait, are you just going to do that, or are you going to let the other people dismount?
No, of course, yes, she will just kneel on the ground, just wait them get over, and then turn back.
The village is just normal. They don't know what's going on. They're like still silent. Most of the time, the village elder is sitting on a seat. She has she has the staff in her hand, not a magic staff, just a normal staff. She's an old woman. And like she has a hat on her face that closes her eyes. As you guys approach, she is sleeping. You guys hear like she's snoring.
Okay,
Who's
this is the
snoring?
time. This is the time when
Village elder.
should say that there is a darkspawn attack coming and I won't be lying.
That's not the best way to approach this.
Do not do that, Alfonso.
I'm just going to try to clear my throat to see if she wakes up.
She looks up. Hello, Wardens. My apologies. She gets up
Okay,
very slowly.
so something that you should know, you're going to need to get defenses up for your village as soon as possible. There are darkspawn coming, lots of them. So you should get to work on that. Well, not you, but your people.
Ideally, evacuate even.
Not all of them, just the ones that can fight. Or at least put them somewhere safe if you have a place like that here. Sorry, there are no time for pleasantries this time. Who should we talk to organize the defenses?
You should not
Steve.
cook.
She's like looking at you guys like you guys are talking so fast. Darkspawn coming here. She gets up. Sir, I should inform the guards and the Templar and the Chantry Mother. Maybe our old and our children can hide in the Chantry.
Sounds like a good idea.
Should help you warning people. You cannot do all of it on your own.
No, I actually can. She goes like, gets up, and then like you actually see, like near her house, there is a bell. And she like very slowly walks and rings the bell. Okay, while you're away, I'm just gonna handle the other stuff with the others. Then we will return to you. It's fine. I am prepared for people leaving.
What?
Shauna is going to come back in 20 minutes. The bell is ringing and the people are like approaching towards this house. Everyone is like kind of panicked. But she does yell to people like, "Shut up!" when everyone like approaches. So if you guys check the 20 map, the I'm sorry, the roll 20 map, this is where you guys are.
Okay.
She explains the situation to the people. The children and the old should go to the Chantry. Anyone who can defend should defend. The wardens are with us. They will help and defend us. They stated that this is just a normal attack. There's not a lot of them. And the aid from a Merentine is on its way. By the way, she's lying to the people. Like, she's lying.
Naturally, will look others like, did he say that? I should not say anything.
Okay.
Once the people are away, mostly the men and the women, like the young individuals of the village. Young, when I say young, is like, between 20 and 40 or 50. They're getting like their pitchforks. They're getting like some of them gets like shields and swords, but like they're old.
I'm going to ask them to bring out any furniture that they might not have need of or anything like that that they can spare so we can build barricades.
Very good idea. I was thinking if someone will come up with that idea actually. Immediately, the guards start to barricade the entrance of the village. So, if you check the map in Roll20, if you guys can see like the village is like has only one entrance, and there the rest of the part is like hills, and like from a strategic standpoint, Alfonso, this place should just be left alone. Like this is a strategic disaster for you.
Mm-hmm.
How's the
There's
high
one.
ground though?
I'm also going to ask people to bring out some oil so we can coat the barricade with it in case we need to put fire in it.
the 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 Templar is the one who's the leader of the guards. To explain the situation, you have 10 experienced guards. They have swords, shields, and crossbows. And you have close to 40 villagers who's ready to defend. There's
How many
30
bows?
no bows. 5.
We should put
The-
some bow people on the roofs.
Just wait. Let me continue explaining. The 30 old and children hiding in the chantry. They're locked here. Did everyone see my markings?
Yes.
Yes.
No one has told them about the elves yet, by the way. So There's-
Ashila is
they're
about-
basically like preparing how they're going to defend. They're about to ask the questions. The Templar leader, the leader of the military, is about to ask the questions. So let's begin the roleplay part.
All right.
Out
He
of
kind of gets his
character,
head up and says, like, Warden.
Who's the good liar?
I have 20 charisma.
Yeah, but do you have a spec in
Um,
deception?
I'm not, he shouldn't tell you that. Like, don't ask those type of questions, especially
Fair
in.
enough.
Like, it's like, hello, Mr. Fighter, like Mr. Guard. What is your alignment?
Well, you don't do it like that. So, do you believe in morality or something?
Like, don't ask those
Man.
type of questions. Like, oh, see, let people have their initiatives.
Okay.
To be fair though, he's my twin brother. I should know if he's good at lying.
Then write him from the PMs.
Anyway,
Yeah. The Templar like raises his head and he says like I'm sorry. How many of these monsters are arriving?
200.
Morale immediately drops.
Well,
Immediately,
I'm only telling that to the Templar.
everyone is near you.
We also have reinforcements coming. The elves of the clan are coming soon. And they will be able to reinforce us. We just
The-
need to stand.
The
We need to
blacksmith
stand.
says, "They killed my sons."
It was
Go to
not.
hell.
It was not the Dalish, really.
Defends a Dalish.
Oh, no. Someone took disguise of the clan keeper and the rangers and killed your sons so they could arrange this Darkspawn attack, and so the Dalish will not help you. They had casualties too.
Persuasion, please.
You rolled perception,
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
and by the
Sorry.
way, that should be deception, not persuasion.
It's whatever I say. So
What? Persuasion or?
persuasion, persuasion.
Okay.
I'll explain. It's because they have
Ah.
no idea. They have no idea that she may lie. Like if it's fabricated, or they have no idea. I kind of want to roll the perception, but if anyone wants to skirt her, go right ahead.
I do want to. The ones who did that thing were actually the Venatori, agents of Corypheus. You know who Corypheus is, don't you? Of course you would want something like that.
No, says the Templar. Corypheus? And also, this is a knight enchanter. I know that sword. A good people of the Chantry defending us. They wouldn't lie to us.
Yes.
I love that guess.
No, I'm not going to say yes like that, but that's what I want to say, even though it's not what I should say. Yes, I do not wish to lie to you. I would never do anything to harm you.
Roll me persuasion or deception.
17.
Anyone else wants to support her?
I'll try. What if I fail though? I think I'll do it more in the sense that we need to focus on the on the task at hand, which is the Darkspawn, which are sent by the Venatori, and we can figure the rest after we're done with that. Because if we don't, we're all gonna die, and we don't want that, right? Of course.
Malia,
Yes.
are you helping?
You know what? Yes. And someone and the Templar gave me the perfect angle to do it with. She is going to address the Templar. That's right. Alfonso was a knight enchanter before he joined the Grey Wardens. We came here to warn you, so you can protect yourselves and fight off the Darkspawn.
Maybe he can bless our weapons. He nods.
Do you want me to roll for that or no?
Okay, go right ahead.
Alright.
You have an advantage because you kind of like went with the old point of a successful persuasion. So go right ahead.
Alright.
I hate that I didn't.
Okay. They are like not very content with this. And Klaus says, I also was an old Templar. We came here to do Maker's bidding. So, like, roll me insight, everybody.
Ha.
Of
Wow.
course! Like, oh my fucking god! Why every.
Alfonso
Hmm.
is having inside pain when he says this.
Do we
But
get
he pulled
any
it. He,
advantage?
It's not like I'm not. I understand what he's doing.
but the Templar is like, I think I've seen you before, old brother. And he says, yes, I have been in many duties. But yes, we should focus on the task at hand, like Warden Alba said. These elves came here to defend you. They value your sons as well. But they don't want no more dead sons. So please, accept their aid. We, as Wardens, need them as much as you need them. And the Templar is like, I believe my Knight Enchanter, old Knight Enchanter Superior, and my old Templar brother, along with this mage, and everybody here, even the Daily Shelf. If they came here to help us, they're our guests, and they will avenge the death of the sons. And like you see, like the blacksmith is like crying, and you're like, we will avenge my sons.
We shall. Now, let's make one thing clear. No one here needs to play the hero. No one is going to go out there and attack them. We are going to defend ourselves. Going out there to attack is too much of a risk. Stay within the barricades. Do not go out there unless if there is no other choice. But avoid it as much as you can. Stand your ground.
I think we also need archers in high spots, roofs.
And I'm going to turn to the blacksmith. As difficult as it may be, I'm sure you understand why it is necessary, right? Don't don't go there and get too angry and try to kill all the Darkspawn. It will only cause you to die as well.
He takes a deep breath. And he nods. I see my sons when I close my eyes.
I understand. We
He
will make a stand against these Darkspawn, and when they're all dead, you can be sure that we, the Grey Wardens, will do what we can, and what we can't, to bring these criminals to justice. I'll make sure to send you an invitation when we have captured them, so you can go to Amarantine to watch the execution.
Thank you for giving us the justice we need.
I'm just going to nod at him. I'm trying to inspire the people, by the way, with these things I'm saying.
Roll me persuasion with advantage, please.
26.
Holy shit.
You're doing a very good job at it.
Good.
I hate everything. Why can't I roll like this?
This is very good.
I haven't rolled this goodly since Morwen.
The Templar will say, "Men, get the barricades!" And they will put like a bunch of barricades. The elves will come in. They will nod. The keeper is just like put very different leaves and roots, so the barricade is like holding and it attached. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's like raising like magical what was the name of the trees here, and like the roots. So like if anyone tries to come from here, they will like grabbed by the roots. Elves are
They
like
have
getting
spare hay.
spare what?
Hay.
What's
You know,
hay?
the thing that horses sleep on.
Oh, straw.
Yes,
Yes, straw.
yes, they do.
So we can put it on some random spots and put it on fire in case we lose the first line of defense.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, the elves, the rangers, gets on top of these buildings. Um, is there anyone who has a plan, who has wants to do anything? Like, You guys have 2 hours top,
How many people do we
or
have
5.
overall, along with the elves?
Hmm, 20.
Didn't you say we have 40 villagers?
Yes.
So along with the elves, it would be 60.
No. You said people with the bows.
No, I said people overall.
Oh, overall, okay. Elves are 30,
Okay, so 20 is bows.
but like I said in the last scene, the elves incomplete, like all of the elven camp is like 30 people, 3 and 0. I'm gonna say there's like 5, let's go with 7. 3 kids and 4 very old people who will also hide in the chantry.
Well, let's hope that won't be a trouble.
Okay, let me reiterate. How many do we have who are
Yep.
combatants? You know,
40 plus um, plus 23. 53, but they like 15 of them are elite. Like sharpshooters. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. Right, the
Um,
entrance to the village is this one.
yes.
Okay, because there is a small road here too, and there's a small road here too.
Ignore that one.
Anyway,
Like, ignore this one, but like ignore this one as well. I saw it now.
They don't lead anywhere, so kind of.
okay, so yeah, I want to put bow people on the roofs along the sides of
Mhm.
this, like on this roof, maybe on this one too. And I don't know if up here would be a good spot to have some, so they can
Roll
switch
me
from
wisdom.
here.
Roll me wisdom.
One thing we
You,
could
you know,
put there
this
would
shouldn't
be
be determined by a roll.
It is a bad idea. It's because that like if the elves like the darkspawn comes from here, they would be locked and they wouldn't go have anywhere to go.
so. One thing we could try to do over in this part, maybe we could make some balls of straw or something like that that we can throw at the darkspawn when they arrive,
Or
and light
traps.
it on fire and then throw at them. What?
Actually, I'm looking at that place. Does anybody have spike growth?
I do. But let me check the spell. Oh.
Would 2 hours be enough to make a trap?
This is a spell, by the way.
Yes. If a lot of people works, you can create trench. Or
No,
worst,
trap, not a trench.
again, trench or worst, like the
I
old trap of
I
uh,
don't think you can make a trench in 2 hours.
if a lot
No,
of people works in a small area, they can with
I don't
shovels.
want to make a trench. I just want to
I'm
make some traps here.
like when I'm saying the trap is basically, you dig the area and then close on top of it. That kind of trap, it can work.
I wasn't talking about that kind of trap. It was more like, putting the balls of hay or straw here and connecting it to us down there so we
Hmm.
can pull it when they arrive and the balls on fire fall on the darkspawn.
We
Mm,
can pour oil over the hay.
Well, it's already pretty flammable. That's not the issue here. I just want to know if we can build it.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
think like there was time for building them as a ball.
Okay.
I mean, if we just soak hay in oil or just pour some oil and just put hay over it, it will burn much more than the actual hay. So, I don't know.
Or if there are logs, but I guess transporting the logs would take too long.
The oil will hasten the burning process probably, but yeah, it will be the tool that will keep the fire burning.
What are you suggesting?
I'm saying that we can pour oil over that area, and just hide it with some hay. That way, if Darkspawn come from there, there will be a trap that will be just set aflame with arrows from
I
Right.
far, and it will catch fire. Also, the oil can probably just blow up, maybe.
I want to
Yeah,
go back to
probably.
Malia's idea about the spike growth.
Hmm.
Apart from
Ah,
Ashelwin, who else from the clan can cast it? Because if there's more than one, we can have it in a couple of spaces that are incoming, so that at least it will slow them down.
The keeper says, I will cast a lot of spells to keep them occupied. But I feel the wind tells me they also have a mage.
I'm sure they do. Well, let's
Why
work on the
do
trap then.
how far away the forest is, by the way? Oh, see.
You don't know, you don't feel them yet.
No, no, no. Forest. How far away am I?
Abby.
15 minutes.
Cool, because actually, Misa, I have an idea. I can just go into forest and get some help, maybe.
Oh.
And just, I'll be right back, she will say, and start running to the forest and just turn into direwolf and dive in.
You
So-
dive into the forest.
But that's the way probably Darkspawn are coming to.
Okay.
I will look for the wolves. We heard them and we avoided them while going to the tomb and going back to the camp the other day.
You howl as a wolf. Roll me. What to ask you? Let's see.
I have the
Roll me first perception and then survival. Survival roll will have advantage because you're a wolf.
okay. Do I roll as direwolf or just me?
Just yourself, you're rolling as yourself.
Okay. Just perception and what did you say?
Survival. You howl and then track like to see the closest the wolves. They're actually quite close,
Okay.
and like you hear their howls. Their howl was not a very good one. So like when you arrive, you see that the couple of them takes a step back, but their alpha moves forward, and it starts to lock eyes with you. Starts snarling, growling, showing teeth.
Will show some teeth and growl.
You growl and growls back. It's coming close to you very slowly, and it shows like its claws as well.
They will like. Okay, come on if you dare. Just growl and I'm bigger than it, so I'll just move, take a step towards it.
Okay. You take a step forward, and it jumps on you. Roll me your strength.
Okay, I have advantage with the wolf, I think.
Yes. Did you roll with the wolf?
I did not. I will roll
Yeah, you
with
should
the
roll
wolf.
with the wolf.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Just a second.
Is it working? I don't know.
It does. It did. I'm gonna make this quick because it did roll very stupidly. It jumps and you take the hit, but then your throat grabs it from the its throat, and you push it down. Or actually, you explain me how you dominated.
Okay. So it attacks and bites me. Where you said?
Chest.
Okay.
Didn't she have advantage on this roll?
She
I
does
do.
have advantage.
Okay, I will just growl and just hit with the paw and then step on him and bite his neck, just pinning him on the ground and growl until he gives up.
You hold it from its neck. Um, the it it starts to give up and shows you its belly as a sign of submission.
Okay.
Heather, the times where we played werewolf, I think we learned well.
Yep.
It shows the belly, and you see that the other rules also shows you their belly.
I will leave its neck,
Mm-hmm.
but just keep my paw over it, then look around if anyone is just gonna try their chance.
No, no one wants to try their chance.
Okay, I will step back from the. I mean, I will take my paw from over it. And then, okay, I will lead them towards the village. Slowly.
Okay. Alfonso, is there anything you want to do?
I think there was something, but I forgot what it was. Um. Oh yeah, dig the trap a few feet. Not. I don't need to say meters. In front of the barricade that we made. You know, just dig and
Mm-hmm.
put in some oil and cover it with uh, grass or straw or wherever I can. But make it easier for us to connect, to attack it with fire, so that the Darkspawn will burn when they hit there. Can it do that? I mean, not be by myself because I can't, but with the help of the villagers and the elves.
Um, can you say it again?
Basically, I want to.
Dark, I'm sorry. Just say it again.
What? I just want to build something like a few meters in front of the barricade. Not build something. I just want to dig some like a straight line and fill it with oil and cover it up so that it seems like it's normal. But when the dark spawns approach, someone can just throw some fire there and make them burn.
Okay, makes
It's
sense.
just crap.
Trap, good. Oliver,
Mm-hmm. What could I do? I I think I will just make sure that everyone is positioned as well as possible for maximum
okay.
uh
Effectiveness.
fuckery. What?
Maximum effectiveness.
Yes.
How do you how do you lead them? Because this is a type of leadership. Like, are you intimidating them, persuading them? What do you do?
Shit. Uh, well,
Love you, Christine. Love you.
I do have the rally thing, but I don't think that applies to that kind of thing. So I also
Persuasion.
I'm
You
also a
also have persuasion.
noble. Yeah, but you've seen my roles.
Here's the thing, okay? Like, I will be kind to you. You are a noble. You have been in the army. You know how to make speeches. You know how to get people done, and you know how to order people. So, like, before the battle, these fucking villagers, they need hope. Like, soldiers are already good thanks to Alfonso, but the villagers, they're scared. They're normal people. They need someone to be an example for them.
Okay, let me roll first
Okay?
to see how bad this is going to be. See?
You have advantage. 22 is very good.
Oh, I have advantage. Okay, if I have advantage, then good. Okay. I will encourage them that, you know, uh, that, no, you don't need to be a soldier, you don't need to be a noble or a Grey Warden in order to do good and to be brave and to make a difference in this world and all that shit. Well, I'm not saying it with the words I'm saying it. You can imagine it better, because yeah. I'm trying to think.
You
Just
say, like,
make it about their village. Don't make it about what this means.
you can say, like, there are brave Darkspawn is coming. Let's go kill them.
Well, that's not gonna do them much, though. Like, they're
Yeah, I know.
villagers and they're scared, so I have to explain to them that that everybody can be a hero if they want to, and this is your village, and this is your lives and your people that you need to defend, and you can draw strength from knowing that your loved ones will be safe because you're out there despite your fear and overcoming any doubts that you may have. And just go out there and kick ass, pretty much. Ugh. I suck at this.
They nod. You see that they're like nodding you and nodding at each other. There's like the one kid who is like shaking, and then one of the old men kind of like puts a hand on his shoulder, nods to the kid, and the kid is not shaking anymore. You do see that you actually made a good impression on these people. Killian, welcome back.
Thank you. My child is awake and screaming, but
I'm sorry to hear. Should I
he napped
explain?
for all of like an hour and a half.
Should I explain what's going on?
Yes, please.
So you guys come back to the village. The villagers and they accepted the elves. They accepted the aid of the elves. They believed to the group that the Venatori was behind the attacks. Malia, Alba, Alfonso, Ashelin, they convinced the blacksmith. Alfonso kind of rallied the soldiers, and then Alba rallied the peasants. If you look at the map, they created a barricade here. They put like bunch of traps here. Alba put like the elven archers here on the high grounds, and the chantry is hiding close to like 30 people inside, old people and children. Klaus kind of comes near you, and he says, "Someone, I think it will be better if you and I go and take out the scouts. We're probably going to send scouts first. If we take them out, they will come here blindly. That will help us a great deal."
Let's do it.
The Klaus nods, and he actually looks at Alba and Alfonso and Mali and explains the same thing. And he says, "We will be back in 1 hour."
It better be.
Okay.
So, Killian, sneaky stabby time. I need you to roll me first a um, perception
Stealth?
roll and
Oh,
then stealth
perception.
roll.
Okay. Do. Perception. Meh.
Is strangely a balanced roll.
It is. That's kind of weird for me.
Yes.
I usually don't do balance rolls.
Yes.
Okay, stealth time. Doot.
You're able to track the couple dark spawns. There's like 2 hurlocks. You can skip this if it's it's the young one that's causing problems, by the way.
No, he's doing okay. Kind of. Okay,
Um,
perception, stealth.
Yeah, you roll them, and then
Okay.
you and Klaus are like sneaking around at the village. Pardon, at the forest. You see that the Klaus is very good at tracking things down, and you and him also starts to feel the dark spawn, like small types of dark spawns around you. Um, he has a bow, and you have your crossbow, but like you do see at the distance that there are like 2 genlocks, and they're like also sneaking, but they're not doing a very good job, it seems. And they do have like light armor, which kind of gives you the idea that they may be the scouts who are around. After seeing what they do, they actually like very, very slowly coming close to a hill where it sees the village and what's going on at the village.
Hmm. She is going to get Klaus's attention and point them out.
He pulls a knife from his pocket and gives you a nod back.
Yep, she's going to pull out her rapier and get ready.
I'm not gonna make you, like do insane rolls about this, but just give me a cinematic approach of how you destroy these fuckers after I roll 120 of if they notice you or not. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Roll. Oh, I forgot. You need to roll another stealth though, because you're stealthing again.
Sorry, I was getting snacks for the wee one.
Please roll me another stealth.
Here you go, buddy. Okay. Beep. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
They do notice you, but they didn't notice the Klaus. And they look at you, look at your rapier, look at each other, and they're like, "We are out of here!" Like they're not happy.
Thankfully, I have a higher movement speed than they do.
Yes. Um, I'm. Let's go with how you're going to eradicate them with Klaus.
She figures, he takes one, she'll take one, so she will perform one of her graceful little leaps and just stab it in the head.
Wasn't like very clean, but you did get the job done. Even though they saw you, you were able to
Yeah, they were running away.
you were able to found them. The You took out the scouts. I'm gonna move on to Malia, if it's okay.
Go for it.
Malia,
I
do you have any idea?
I have a couple ideas. So there is a chantry here, and there are elite Templars here.
Not elite Templars, like one Templar.
Oh, one
Uh,
Templar who's
Elite soldiers are the Elven soldiers. These are
Okay.
like normal guards who are capable of fighting.
okay. So that idea may not go as well as planned, but there's Templars here, which means there's probably an armory. Or
Yes.
yeah, okay. I want to look through the armory for shields.
You do see a shield that has a Templar symbol on.
Just one?
Couple of them. Let's go with 5.
5. Okay, that's perfect. And they're not being used?
No,
Just
not at
like
the moment.
to clarify, they're not being used. Okay. So what I would like to do is I would like to take those 5 shields and put them in front of one of the smaller houses, like a wall.
Oh.
Yeah, just like a little barricade in front of, actually, probably one of the larger houses.
Okay, let's go with this one if you wanted the map.
Okay.
Or you can choose this one. This one is bigger. It's probably the House of the Elder.
All right, let's go with the House of the Elder, actually.
Okay.
And I also want to dig through to see if I can find any flasks of oil.
You enter the tavern, and he does like give you some oil. The Elven maid actually gives you oil.
I will thank her for the oil. And now I have a plan.
Okay, what's the plan?
Okay, so what Maya is going to do, at least at first, is she's going to use those shields as cover.
Mm-hmm.
And when the army starts coming through, she is going to chuck the flasks of oil, kind of like they were flasks of alchemist's fire. So they'll break, they'll spill oil on the ground, and they can be lit on fire or just be difficult terrain for the army to go through.
Okay, makes sense. While you're doing this, you feel a presence.
Oh boy.
You feel a presence, like an ethereal presence.
Yeah.
You have a very small you have like this very small mirror that you sometimes check yourself. And it starts vibrating.
Maya will pull out the mirror.
There is a tiny drop of blood on it. And the blood is like slowly becomes more and more and more and appears all around the mirror.
This is
And it-
freaky.
And it
This is
breaks.
really freaky. It breaks?
Yes. Then you hear the voice. My daughter, Malia.
Mom?
Try to reach you 1 week ago, and I was not able to.
No, you weren't. The Grey Wardens got to me first.
You are a warden now?
Yes.
What are you doing? What is those? Don't tell me you're defending Templars now.
No, I'm not. I actually just raided their armory. What's going on? Are you still with the Venatori?
I am with the.
Oh,
I am with those who wants to bring the old days. Yes.
That's barbecue sauce.
sorry, just a second. I'm trying to open some barbecue sauce for the kid.
No problem.
Okay. Thanks. Yep. Here you go, Speedy. Yep. Carry it carefully. So you don't spill. Okay. We're going to have problems, I think. You're not working with that elf in the mask, are you?
Of course not. She prefers to serve others, while I prefer to serve an idea.
Freedom for your people?
I want to return to the old, where an empire was not filled with slaves. An empire who used to lead. It had a might who was able to who defended Hades from problems. Not a empire who was not able to deal with Kunari. But I don't want to take more of your time. What is going on there? You seem to be in a hurry.
200 Darkspawn are marching toward a village. We're rushing to defend it, but it's probably going to be lost. And we don't have an army.
Create a circle around the defenders. Use oil at the circle after you did it. Turn 3 times around it. Chant the names. She gives the names. And say these words while holding your hands like this. And she basically explains how you're going to hold your hand. It will give more edge to your people.
All right.
This is one-sided channel. You won't be able to reach me, but I will try to reach you time to time. It is safe. I don't think anyone can track it yet.
Well,
Also,
it's not exactly like we're hiding.
no, but your connection to me can cause problems with the Inquisition. They may
Yes,
be
it
there to
can.
simply follow you as well. See you soon.
Wait, what?
I said see you soon.
See?
Maya looks confused.
Could
Oh.
She
Please, McDonald. What?
she
And
she like looks at Malia being confused and says, "What do you expect? I don't understand."
I don't know what to say.
You are my daughter, and I need to take care of you. I will provide aid whenever I can, like I just did now. My existence is causing more problems than it should. But I will not falter to try to make this world a better place.
You could always join us.
Join the Grey Wardens. No, thank you. A united Tevinter would pose a greater threat to the Darkspawn than Grey Wardens could ever done.
Sorry, can you repeat that last bit? You broke up a little bit there.
A united Tevinter can cause a greater threat to the Darkspawn than Grey Wardens could ever do.
Maya really wishes she didn't hear that. She's gonna pretend she didn't. Alright. Then I'll see you when I see you.
See you soon. She nods, and then the connection breaks. You don't see her form anymore.
Alright. So, Maya is going to round up at least all of the Grey Wardens and as many elves as she can.
The elves, archers won't be there, but the warriors will be there. You do see that basically the villagers are looking at you like, what are you doing?
Maya will explain that she is going to cast a powerful blessing on
When
the
you say
warriors.
blessing, the Templar immediately asks, blessing from who, lady?
She'll look at the Templar. Blessing isn't an accurate word for it, but it's the best way I have to describe it to people that don't understand magic.
But is it, can you bless us from the Maker?
Not in the way a priest could, but yes.
Are you a believer of the Maker and Andraste?
Yes, I am.
So this is a blessing from Maker.
It is.
So, like, the people and their beliefs can be used to manipulate them quite easily. You do the circle. When you complete it, everyone, your weapon is on fire. It grows yellow fire. It looks holy.
Um, which
Yours,
one?
I mean, your weapon that exists, not the one that is magical. Actually, magical one as well. Its its tilt is shining.
Hmm.
Does Malia says anything when like everyone's blade starts to get on fire?
She,
Are we burned by it?
No.
she takes a step back and just crosses her arms like, huh. Wow. I didn't expect it to work that well.
The Templar is basically having an orgasm of belief. And he's like,
What a
bless the Maker!
Oh god.
I'm rusting! He's saying those words like rusty, maker, and a bunch of other shit.
And rest his tits.
You know, saying Andraste says, but he's like, Andraste, holy ashes! Maker is with us! And the villagers is like, Maker is with us!
Seems.
Because I'm a Muslim. No, I'm not gonna do that joke, never mind.
Never mind.
I'm not a Muslim, I live in a Muslim country, but never mind. So, yes, there is a Deus Vult moment in these people. But it's like Deus Maker. Oh no, the Deus Vult means something about Maker, so yeah. The Templar is again having an orgasm. He lifts his shield and like his sword and he's making speeches, but like his speeches are so shitty. But that even that speech is like making the fucking villagers like, yeah! The elves are just being elves, silent and judging.
I have to say that I was confident before, but now I'm I have a bad feeling about all this.
So I have this list here, and I was like, okay, like what the people are going to do. I was going to give them ideas, but is there going to be more? And like I ticked all the the squares, and I ticked even more squares. So I would like to explain this battle a bit cinematically, and then jump in to action if it's okay with everybody. Or before the battle begins, are you guys gonna do anything?
Didn't we just do that?
Do what?
The before battle thing?
Before battle, what are you guys doing?
Didn't we just do that?
No, like is you're gonna talk with people, like talk with say like, hey, Killian, I'm your fan. Don't fucking die. Or like, Alfonso, you're an idiot, but you're also my brother. Fuck you. Oh, you got great tits, like that kind of shit. Like, don't die. What do you like? What are you guys doing before the battle? When you know the death is soon and coming.
Um, I think I'm not going to do much, but I'm going to ask Alba to like join me so we can like do some prayers for nature, the natural order and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You know, it's probably won't do much, but you know, some confidence at least.
Okay.
Oh, come on, we'll make it out. Probably.
Also, I
Hopefully.
want to make sure that none of the villagers or people are around when we're doing that because I don't want them to think that we're not Brastian. They're putting too much faith on us because of that.
Killian, what are you doing?
I have a very loud child right now. Callian is honestly probably just sharpening her fucking dagger.
Okay. Malia?
Um, Malia will turn to Alfonso.
Okay.
You'll interrupt our prayers? Rude.
Oh, it's fine. We weren't
No.
praying after all. It wasn't prayer.
Yeah,
Haha.
we're not praying.
Yes.
We were just, it's a family, brother sister ritual.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, she won't interrupt them while they're praying, but
Oh, we're not praying. Just
Hello,
playing party games.
Okay, just
What
talk.
is it, Malia? How can I help?
have you ever seen or heard of a spell like that before?
Have I?
Have you?
Do I
Yeah.
know something?
It's a very high level spell to do in multiple people. It's a ritual, not a spell. It's extreme. It's not high level. It's doable, but it's like not a rare thing. And that's not fire. That's something else. Like this fire, but weird fire.
Right. And you mentioned that it's not doable on a lot of people at the same time?
It shouldn't be.
Okay. Well, since you mentioned it, I do have a question. Was there any blood magic involved in this?
Not on my part.
So there was.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to pretend I don't know that. Ignorance is a bliss.
I'll tell you
But-
everything after the battle if we survive this.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Some of us will.
But don't go out of your way to try and save me.
Are you planning on going in the middle of the Darkspawn to fight them?
No.
I think
No,
you'll
if
be
they
fine
break
then.
if they break through, I'm going to go to the temple and I'm going to try to make sure the people in there stay safe.
Good. Although you shouldn't do that by yourself. You're just a mage, you're not that strong. Make sure to at least try to take the Templar guy with you. He should be able to help us all. He seems enthusiastic.
Maker! From the background.
Okay.
Ashlyn, I was gonna say that you would maybe like do something, but you're a wolf now.
Yeah.
Leave those wolves alone. They will just fuck off. So Ashlyn is nowhere to be found, guys.
He's waiting at the forest probably with the
Mhm.
wolves.
The wolves are like, I'm fucking bored. And you're like, shut up. Do your job.
You're
He's
right.
like, and he's like, dude, I don't have a job. Okay. Um, long story short, you guys see the Darkspawn coming. Very, very slowly. They're coming. They have these like their voices are heard and they're like screaming. But you rallied the shit out of this group so much that they're like, let them come. Like they're they have this like religion buff. They're like their heart is not pumping blood right now, it's pumping religion. And they're so high on the religion they don't give a shit about dying. By skewering the entrance, the Darkspawn just try to barge in and like pull numbers on you. But those fucking swords with the yellow flame goes through Darkspawn like a butter. The archers are picking targets left and right. Avernus and the Keeper, Alfonso and Malia is just blasting the shit out of them, while Killian and Alba is like literally cleaning them. Like this horde had no chance, maybe. The more the humans are like attacking, the more the humans are screaming for the Maker. And out of nowhere, a bunch of wolves jumps at the Darkspawn. They're like biting them, killing them, and like you just see like two wolves led by a dire wolf. They dire wolf bites the leg, and then the other wolf bites the arm, and they just pull the Darkspawn into like 3 pieces. It's a very, very nasty battle. In the end, while everyone is fighting, the group had to fall back because of the sheer numbers. But every meter of falling back is Darkspawn losing more numbers. The Killian runs around behind a building and just like jumps on them from windows, killing them with rapier. Klaus is like defending her with his shield, pushing Darkspawn away. Alba comes in barging with her sword, and then Alfonso and Malia is like shooting the shit out of them again. And Ashelin just like jumps from on Darkspawn with her wolf army, which is like 10 wolves. It's a big pack. Congratulations, because I said that if they have 7 ticks, they're not going to have a boss battle, and you guys killed a alpha fucking Herlock. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Nice.
When the battle is over, minimum casualties. I'm gonna roll a 1d10 to see how many people died. Or who wants to roll the 1d10 to see how many people died?
Knowing my luck, if
I
I
think
roll,
we should give this job to Shayna, but
I'll roll it. I love having
Yeah.
people's fate in my hands.
Lucas.
go right ahead, Lucas, roll it.
8.
12 people died. 4 elves and 8 humans. Ashelin,
Yes.
roll me a chance dice, please.
Oh
Right?
no.
You're goddamn lucky. Your cousin and your sister are still alive.
Oh, thank God. Tankmaker or whatever things first.
The Darkspawn is like they try to run away. Like they really did try, but like when they were running away, you guys activated the fire trap,
Oh yes.
and the wolves also run away when they see the
Fire.
damn fire. But damn, it's nice to see Darkspawn getting barbecued. 200 Darkspawn is massacred in less than 45 minutes. There's a lot of corpse. And a lot of smell of death. They do shit themselves when they die, it seems.
Mm.
What is your obsession with people shitting themselves when they die?
Kill the people and you will
It
understand.
doesn't happen instantly.
Shh. Just let them shit themselves.
Like, oh my god.
Now I am wondering how does Darkspawn shit? No.
It's very bad.
Probably,
You're
yeah.
both
For one-
awful.
One by one, how does people feel about this major victory? Let's go with Malia.
It's nice that we got this victory.
Apple juice?
Hello?
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so Malia really would like to be able to enjoy this victory, but as much as she would like to feel victorious and on top of the world, she's also kind of freaking out about what she did. And the fact that her mother just contacted her out of nowhere.
How is Killianus feeling with this massacre or victory?
She's feeling pretty good about it.
Like,
They
we
I mean,
fucking
they
won.
kept most of the villagers alive. They didn't lose as many as she probably thought they would.
Ashlyn,
Yep.
how do you feel?
She'll turn back to herself first, but she's probably exhausted because it was a long battle and they were really tense.
When you turn back to yourself, you don't have the princess look of you. You were like covered in blood.
Probably, yeah.
Like your mouth has like tons.
Darkspawn blood.
Like your mouth doesn't have darkspawn blood. Actually, you're like around your blood, not inside.
Okay.
It's just not a cool look. You like the villagers are looking at you like, oh my god, look at this barbaric Dalish.
Are they any better looking than me?
They are looking better, way better than everyone looks way better than you do.
Okay, whatever.
Like
Taking
your
that back.
your hands in covered in blood, your neck, your face. Like you don't look good.
Okay, I'll go clean myself up, but she's feeling really relieved because the worst is over and her clan is safe. The trouble with the village is solved, they sort of saved the day, so she's feeling really exhausted but really good about this problem. And she's feeling so tired. She will just go drag herself to some like near the well probably and take a bucket and just pour it all over herself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Alfonso de Ojma, how do you feel?
I'm glad that the fight is over, but I'm also going to also a bit sad that some people died. I'm going to try to comfort the people who lost their loved ones and help them burn the Darkspawn bodies with magic so it can go faster.
Alba?
Well, on one hand, Alba is pumped from, all the fight and the adrenaline that they all survived and they didn't have any casualties. But, in the back of her mind, she's still kind of worried about the other aspect that we left, the Raven thing. Like, did this fight seem easy?
Yes, but it would be insanely hard if you guys weren't here.
Yeah, but it wasn't like uber challenging though.
It would have been if.
For the normal people.
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's a bit, suspicious since we know that they can have smarter Darkspawn that can kick ass more. So those were just grunts sent here pretty much to keep us occupied. So, there's this worry part. And yeah, I will too comfort the villagers and help them with, move the bodies of the dead people uh, to wherever they take them, because I don't know what their burial, funerary, like, traditions are, but, I'll help out in
Yes,
that.
you do. Did you forget that we came here
Yeah,
during a
yeah,
funeral?
okay, yeah, whatever. I will do what it's supposed to be done.
Does the group helps villagers to bury the bodies, burn the darkspawn?
I
Oh,
think
I know
so.
I will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Callian will as well.
I'll probably check with the clan and make sure everyone is safe and
Mm-hmm.
not just see my sister, see my cousin, see Keeper and stuff, and then go help cleaning up the bodies.
The elder woman will be like, will declare that you all are the champions who defended this village from the darkspawn.
I really want to say the thing that Homelander always says, but I don't know if I should.
The
Nobody can hear you, Lucas. You're speaking too quiet.
You know when Homelander always says like, "You guys are the real heroes."
Oh,
I kind of
fuck.
want to say
Yeah.
that.
the they basically like state that you all guys are the champions who defended this village at its hardest time. They thank the elves for defending. They state that the elves will be always welcome and they will be friends. Um, and they realize that even though the Grave Wardens are said to be like making mistakes in Orlais, the Ferelden Wardens are still very good, and the legacy of Hero Ferelden is still going. They're like singing songs for the Grey Wardens. That they, like they're happy. They're also sad, but like they are also very appreciative of what you guys did. Um, the next day, the towards the night, um, Keeper will tell the group that the Anasalon lost the sight of the raven. After some time, she was not inside of the uh,
Tomb.
tomb anymore, and he didn't see her in the forest as well. Avernus will state that the mission was to make sure the elves and the village gets along, and it is done. So he states that maybe the group should go back, or at least he will go back. What's the next move of the group?
We need to find Raven. She might have heard of the defeat here, and maybe she decided to go back inside the roads. But I think we should prepare better if we're going there. We
I
just
will. Go
fought
on.
a battle here.
Are the other Grey Wardens coming here?
The Avernus says like there is no need for more Grave Wardens to come here, but the Silver Order will, basically our soldiers.
I will ask Klaus. You have been inside the tomb and went into deep roads. Do you have any idea, or how far inside did you scout them?
That deep road looks endless, Ashlyn. I even if I say something, it will be probably wrong.
Not.
Well,
So if we go inside, there's a big chance that we may not find Raven.
There's a big chance you might not find Raven. There's also a big chance of getting ambushed by Darkspawn. They're close to the surface for some strange reason. Only in blights the Darkspawn comes to these surface areas.
Maybe we might just go check the tomb and just entrance of the uh, deep roads, so to find some clues before we return to the keep.
I have a question, Avernus.
Yes.
During Blights, the Darkspawn are commanded by an archdemon to come to the surface, right?
Yes.
Well, since some of those Darkspawn were uh, unchained, let's say, from archdemons or whatever, you know, by that deal that was made, isn't it possible that someone else commands them, or they just decide by themselves to come to the surface?
There is a chance for everything. And yes, you may be right.
I already said this a few times, and each day I think it's more likely. I'm fairly certain that it is related to Magisters. We know that they exist after Corypheus. What would stop another one from showing up?
I just hope we won't have another one of those in our hands. But also, if Raven can control them,
We aren't sure if she can control. There isn't a. Is there a clue of her controlling Darkspawn?
I think it's more of a deal that they're making. I mean, Venatori want to bring the Ode to Winter back. Darkspawn led by a Magister would want the same. They're just working together. I doubt they are
the problem I'm
doing
having
that.
is that
Being controlled.
these Darkspawn were sent here for a reason. They didn't just randomly got out of the deep roads and they decided, oh, we'll attack that village. This was a very calculated move.
Yes,
So I have
they
to
probably
wonder,
wanted to set a foothold somewhere
or I have to
on the
wonder
surface.
what
Hmm.
else has happened that we don't know while we were fighting them. What did we miss?
Much, I believe.
What?
A lot, I believe. But
Well,
we can't. We're not going to find Raven so easily. I think we still should go back to the tomb. Yes, let's. I doubt
yeah.
it's going to be the case, but who knows? Maybe our aggression friend is still there.
We might check where the clan was camping before, maybe.
I think it's
Hmm.
a waste of time, says Avernus.
The
You also
Darkspawn.
thought that us coming here to defend this village was a waste of time?
Darkspawn we left in the tomb might be dead, but we might find some clues about Riven or what they were doing. If there's a slim chance of it, I would like to check it. As you said, information is what we need as well. Awareness.
Yes, but it's a damn past. They probably ran away. As we actually
Well,
know, they're not inside, so.
well, if you think it's such a waste of time, you're free to go back to the city. We can go check it for ourselves.
Exactly. I will go back to the city anyway.
See? Problem solved.
If the herbal tea helps a bit to awareness, Ashlon will just give a small package to him.
He says, like, don't waste. It doesn't help.
In any case, I think it will be beneficial for us to simply just document the entrances to the deep roads and whatever else there might be over there.
The Avernus simply states, does anyone wants to come with me to the city?
I don't think we should leave an old man walking by himself. Someone should go, yes.
Exactly.
I'll go. I prefer the city anyway.
I'm glad. Maybe I can teach you some secrets of magic.
Just kind of raises an eyebrow.
So many memories. Okay, so I will give a ending cinematic if it's okay with people.
Sure.
Okay?
The closing, entering the deep roads with the tomb and the other areas. There are footsteps, but there's also footsteps of a lot of Darkspawn in the tomb. Going forward would require a lot of preparation, and you guys don't know where this place is leading.
Is
Clo-
aggression gone?
The aggression is dead. They put his head on a spike.
Oh. Feel bad,
The
because I'm going to bury his head.
the you guys close the entrances. You know, Klaus does know a bit of an injury Alba knows a bit of an engineering. So basically, it helps to move the stones and close the roads. Will you guys go back at Amarantine after that?
Yeah.
Weren't we
Firstly,
going to check the area where the camp was before going back?
Oh
yes,
yes.
but there's nothing at the camp except the, you know,
Anything at the location where they did the ritual?
no.
Okay. After that, then we're going back to the city.
Yeah.
Now, firstly, Killian arrives to the city and the castle of Amaranthine. Killian, when you come to the courtyard, you do see Kaya reading a book at the courtyard, sitting on a bench. She's wearing a shirt and shorts. She seems very at peace when you saw her first.
That will definitely bring a smile to Callian's face when she sees her.
And like, she looks up when you arrive at the horse, and she wave and smile and actually come and to help you to come down from the horse.
She'll take the help. Thank you.
She
It's
nods.
been a long ride.
She nods, but like she gives you a smile. She still seems having a hard time. She, not talking.
Mm-hmm.
You're too tired, and like, you do probably want to go to your room and rest, right?
Oh, yeah.
You come to your room, and when you come to your room, you see a yellow daisy. On the desk.
She will just smile and then do exactly as she told Anayan she would do and light the candle in the window.
The other group arrives after 3 days. They also see Kaya reading a book at the, at the courtyard, and they also see Shadow on a tree with Sigrun. They wave and welcome them. Shadow brings water to everyone. She seems to be in a good mood. I am going to end the scene there. Thank you players for playing, thank you watchers for watching. See you next time.